Hey, what's up? This is AWTM, and as you all know on this channel, we review all the Queen's men. But today I want to do something different. I want to do a think piece on Amp and Dime. Should they really get back together or should they let it go? Before I get into this think piece, make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Just liking the video takes 1 second and it really helps my channel grow, so I really appreciate it. So, as we all know, Amp and Dime previously were in a relationship. So, this was like back in the beginning of the season that we're in. They were still in good with each other. And the season that we're in was split in two. So, it was a while ago. But recently on last week's episode, Amp came to Dime and he wanted to talk to her and tell her that he's changed. He's not doing drugs anymore. He's not drinking. And he really wants her back in his life. She's very standoffish with him about getting back together. She doesn't know if she wants to do it. She has an attitude with him, probably because of all the public embarrassment that he's caused her. But let's go back to where the problem really started with Amp and Dime. So Amp and Dime were in a relationship. They were happy. Things were all good together. So Dime was in Amp's apartment one day, and this was around the time that Madame had some money taken from her. And this was taken by some people that were in the halfway house with Amp. So Dime finds this big bag of money and she does not question Amp about it. She does not ask him about it. She goes straight to Madame and says, I found this in Amp's apartment. What should we do? So in turn, Madame is upset and she calls Amp in and she has him like he's one of her enemies, like she's about to unalive him. She is really about to do him damage because she thought that he stole this money from her. Well, it turns out this was not even Madam's money. This was Amp's own money, and he did explain that to her. But the damage was already done. He was super hurt because his auntie was definitely about to take him out, and he was also hurt that Dime would actually go behind his back and do this, so she had no trust for him. She didn't even come to him and ask him about it. So this started Amp on this spiral downwards. He started drinking, he started drugging, he started doing all of these things to get over the feeling of being hurt by Dime. Now, he really wanted to hurt Dime back, so he started doing things to embarrass her. He started flirting with women in front of her. He started having sex with women in front of her. He started doing all kinds of things. He even got to the point where he was so bad that he was having relations in the club with a patron of the club and accidentally unalived her, while they were doing it because he was so high off drugs and he was just out of his mind. But he did all of this in her face. So I can understand why she would be hesitant of taking him back, even though she loves him. But Dime does need to take some accountability for the things that she did. She betrayed him. She made him feel like she didn't trust him anymore, rather. So when she did that, she expected him to be okay with it. She tried to come to him and apologize to him several times and tried to talk to him. But Amp was not having it because he was like, you could have got me unalived, for something I didn't even do. You didn't even care, what was going to happen to me. And I don't think Dime thought all of those things all the way through. But y'all, please let me know in the comments. So it got heated last week. They start, messing around and start doing certain things and, really getting into it because she still has feelings for him. And I know he still has feelings for her. We know that. But she kind of stopped him and told him to hold up because she's not sure. She told him that she doesn't know if she could trust him, because he was like a Jekyll and Hyde. One minute he was this great person and the relationship was great. And then all of a sudden, he turned into this other person. But Dime, it was not all of a sudden. It was after you did what you did with telling Madam, about this money and going behind his back and possibly getting him hurt. So I can understand both sides. But y'all let me know what y'all think again in the comments. So she kind of backed him off of her and was like, she's not ready to do that yet. And then they got to the club and we're talking in the club and he was trying to like kiss up on her and Babyface, nosy, sneaky ass saw them doing whatever they were doing. Now her message to Amp in the club was, I don't want anybody to know that we're back together. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because he really embarrassed her doing the things that he did when he was hurt, right? When he was wilding out. So he embarrassed her that publicly. It would be hard for her to take him back in a public way without her feeling foolish. As women, sometimes, you play in our face like that and you make it public. We don't really want to take you back, because now everybody looking at us like, are you crazy? You taking him back after he did all this. So I can kind of understand where Dime is coming from. But I can also understand where Amp is coming from. Yeah, he did these things because he was hurt and out of anger towards her. But I think he may have took it too far. So Babyface let everybody know in the club that they were back together. He let all the boys in the locker room know, as well as Big D. So that's going to propose another problem, because she did not want that to get out. So we're going to see. Now, let me know, do you think that Dime should take Amp back and they should get back together and be public with their relationship? Or do you think she might give Big D a chance and kind of play Amp off? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I will have the recap for this week episodes out sometime this weekend. And I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. This is AWTM, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Child, now I don't know what they was thinking about. Everybody's so messy. AWTM with the news you can use. TV shows and your latest celebrity news. Follow me on Facebook, Elise. YouTube, AWTM. TikTok, Elise with the message. Now let's get in.